What is up, guys? It's me, Severin. It's good to see you as always. Today we're going to be jumping into some mythic ladder, trying to get into some monkey business with our good old friend Silverback Elder. I've been missing this guy a whole bunch, and I'm eager to throw him into a deck and see if we can't stomp some people into the ground with his fun and versatile abilities. Let's get into it. That's right, today we're playing monkey plots. That's what I'm calling this deck because we got monkeys, we got plots, and we are up to no good with this mono green stompy mid-range list. So we are taking advantage of Silverback Elder, which is a card I think a lot of people have forgotten about. 2 and 3 green for a 5/7 ape shaman. Whenever you cast a creature spell, destroy target artifact or enchantment, or look at the top 5 cards of your library and put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped, or gain 4 life. All 3 of those things can be incredibly useful, especially the destroying an artifact or enchantment or gaining 4 life, because there are just so many artifact type decks or enchantment strategies, and there's a lot more random enchantments and artifacts even that aren't in strategies built around them, that just being able to hit those every time we play a creature is super useful, and the life gain can just crush an aggro deck into the dust. And then we are basically just playing a curve out green deck, trying to get up to the Elder and take advantage of all of his fun abilities, as well as some abilities of things like Railway Brawler, which can double up the power and toughness of our creatures, Defiler of Vigor, which can put counters on all of our stuff. And Pelukrinos Reborn is just one of the most solid 3-drops in the format, being able to transform into a huge 6/6 Wormcoil engine effectively, with reach and lifelink that when it dies makes 2 3/3s, one with reach, one with lifelink. And so we're playing Ascendant Pack Leader as our 1-drop because it's just a solid 1-drop that grows later on when we are casting our larger creatures. Hard-Hitting Question is a fantastic 1-drop removal spell. Aloe Alchemist is a way to pump things up and have a little bit of plot synergy to go along with Quirion Beastcaller. And, you know, being able to pump something up and then play him for free later after we've played a Silverback Elder or a Railway Brawler. Outcast Trailblazer is our draw engine. We can plot this on turn 3 and then play it on turn 4 to get to one of our 5-drops a turn early if we like. Archdruid's Charm as a way to search for lands, ramp a little bit if we need to. It's mostly going to be used for removal, or also removing an artifact or enchantment. Pelukrinos, we've already explained. And then altogether, to trigger Outcast Trailblazer, we have a total of 15 creatures other than Outcast Trailblazer, plus the 4 copies of Trailblazer. So we've got, if one of these is on the battlefield, we have a total of 18 things that can trigger this draw. So very, very useful, very good way to refill our hand, especially since we can plot it and play it later. And the deck's just a ton of fun. We're also playing just 24 Forest and a Boseiju, playing 25 lands because it's really important that we hit our land drops every turn. And we do have a lot of 5-drops, so not really playing any 4-drops. We are just all in on getting up to those 5-drops, and we just have too many things we can do with the mana in between. You know, we can play a 3-drop and then Hard-Hitting Question something, or plot, you know, Railway Brawler on turn 4. So I really don't think we need any 4-drops in the list. I think that this is fine how it is, because like I said, Railway Brawler is a plotted 4-drop technically. And I'm not playing any Mirexes or Field of Ruins or any of that because it's just super important that we always have that triple green available, because we've got Archdruid's Charm and Pelukrinos and Silverback Elder in the list. We just want to make sure we're always having that green available. And I haven't really found myself feeling the lack of those cards. I think that just the 24 basic forests is fine. For those of you thinking, well, Severin, why aren't you playing any ramp spells? You know, you could totally play Glimpse the Core in this deck since you're only running basic forests, but the deck is just a curve out deck. It's not really a ramp deck. You know, we get to 5 mana, we're happy. We don't need anything more than that. And then, you know, technically Elder and Archdruid's Charm make sure that we get a little bit of extra mana so we can be double casting in a single turn, especially with all the cards we're drawing from Trailblazer. So with that, let's get into some deck. Let's crush some of our opponents and let's get up to some monkey business. All right, Wisco, first in line for the monkey business. We get to go first. This is not that exciting. This is not that exciting either, but we will try it. I think we will put back the Elder for now. Which I don't want to put our monkey bro back. Mono red. Play with fire, our face. Classic. Keep it on the top. Play Beast Caller. See if they want to remove the Beast Caller before it gets too big for them to remove. Wisphere. Do they have another play with fire? No blocks. Probably a monstrous rage. You got it, buddy. Owie. Down to 13. Ouch. Okay, tempting to play the Pelucranos. But I think the correct play here is play the Aloe Alchemist and hard-hitting question the Swift Spear. Get that nonsense out of here and smack him for 3. Then we can play Pelucranos next turn. Oh, they want to lightning strike it now. Like this damn Beast Caller. Too bad we get to put a counter on the Alchemist. We get to make our Cactus Cowboy even better. Smack him for 4. Roar. Cactuses don't roar. Nothing from the opponent. Alright, I'll take it. Witchstalker's Frenzy. No? Okay. I was gonna say, with my luck, my attacking with 2 creatures will be the reason I get something removed. Questing Druid. They have a Snakeskin Veil, but they lose that at the end of this turn, I believe. What are you gonna do? We draw a land, we get to play Defiler of Vigor, and they scoop. Easy. Get out of here, mono red. Ain't got no time for that. Error 404. Oh no! Our game crashed. Opponent's going first. We got a very good curve, assuming we draw lands. We will keep. Restless Fortress for the opponent. That's not a land. That's a monkey. We are here for the monkeys. Does the opponent have a cut down? Novice Inspector. This is surprisingly annoying. But not when we play Aloe Alchemist, because we can just trample over it. And then we can play Quirion Beast Caller and Aloe Alchemist in the same turn to grow the Quirion Beast Caller out of range. Opponent is going to make us sacrifice a thing. Very rude.
Sacrifices must be made.
Boy, I would love to draw a land. That would be swell. Thankfully, this is not a terrible line of play. As soon as we find a 3rd land, though, we're in good shape. Opponent's gonna make us discard. No! I think we discard Defiler of Vigor. Opponent looks like they have some kind of removal. For our things. Don't touch my stuff, man. That's a crime now. Rite of Oblivion. That is a pain. I do not like Rite of Oblivion. Hopeless Nightmare. Gonna make us discard some more. I suppose we discard the Elder in this case. If you find a 3rd land, that's fantastic. Go after Liliana, keep them off from making us sacrifice stuff.
No
Definitely not in love with having to discard this turn, but the opponent wants to spend their turn right of oblivioning our Pelucranos. That is fine. So at least that means the Liliana dies next turn. Unfortunately, we have to discard the Brawler because we can't cast it yet. So I'm not going to keep a card I can't cast in my hand just because. Archdruid's Charm. That's to a creature. So let's Trailblaze. Get the plot on. Smack the Lily. Pass the turn.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Oh my goodness. Oh the goodness. That is just a frustrating feeling. Well, I guess we'll get in with this Alchemist. Play another Alchemist. I'm gonna save this Trailblazer. Am I? No, let's play it. If we draw a Pelucranos, that draws us a card. Doesn't make a lot of sense to just completely hold back for no reason. Hopeless Night, yeah, I'm glad. Well, I mean, that wasn't in my hand, but still. 2 Hopeless Nightmares. Aloe Alchemist. Screw it. It's a lot of damage. Just play another one. All the Alchemists. They find an untapped land, they can Restless Fortress. Hostile Investigator not doing anything for them. No blocks, no reason to block. GG, look at that. Didn't even need 4 lands. Got there with 3. Yes, I had fun in this match. We are done waiting for an opponent. NS Dan. Number 1484. They're giving us numbered mythics now. Opponent's going first, but I like our hand. Mono red. Cacophony Scamp. I don't like Cacophony Scamp very much. I think we block with the pack leader as much as I don't want to. Flick Shot Show Off. Because they can just kill it anyway. This soaks up the same amount of damage and guarantees that they don't get to keep it around for next turn. So we'll play Beast Caller. See if they want to remove it. Show Off can put a lot of damage out. Fugitive Codebreaker. And they have the shock. That's unfortunate. Down to 12. There's an Elder. Okay, so I'm definitely going to plot this Trailblazer in the hopes that we draw land. I don't know if we can survive long enough. No non-creature spells though. Cacophony Scamp. Okay, we found the land. That's really good news. So Trailblazer. Give us the green. Get down the Elder. We just gotta dodge them having a crazy turn here. If they didn't draw like if they draw like a Monstrous Rage or something, we're just toast. Or even like a shock effect is probably good enough. Demonic Ruckus. Is that enough? It is. Man. Gosh, that is frustrating. I need to sacrifice the Scamp. GG. 1 turn away from stabilizing. What can you do? Mono red is fast. We found somebody. Robert of Ava. What's going on, Robert? You ready for some monkey business? We go first with no creatures in the first couple of turns. Can't have that. This is also terrible. Oy. Okay. Put back the question and the brawler, I suppose. Womp for the opponent. Evolved Sleeper. More Trailblazers. Not exactly what we're looking for, but... Now I would actually like to draw that question again. Tenacious Underdog. I'm gonna plot this one. Opponent's going to grow their Sleeper. If that's all they're doing this turn, though, that's not that bad. So Forest. Let's see. Let's make sure we sequence this properly. If I play this, I get a green. I think this works. We play this. If I did my math correctly, we get a green. We play the free one, we get a green. Then we play Pelucranos, and we draw 3 cards all together. Look at that. I love it. If they kill our Pelucranos, we've got another one. Opponent's not doing anything. And there's a Silverback Elder. Now we're cooking. Time for monkey business. Draw some cards. More Trailblazers. I got another one. Let's get this Sleeper out of the way. Can't have a Death Toucher ruining our day forever. We've got plenty of blockers and plenty of life gain. We're going to be drawing 1,000,000 cards. Liliana of the Veil. No!
Happy to help.
We're still going to draw lots of cards.
One of your friends has to leave.
Forest. Trailblazer. Gain 4 life. Green. Play another Pelucranos. Gain 4 life. Draw 2 cards. Yes, please. And go after the Liliana. Get that out of here. Our Trailblazer has done his job. We still have another one to draw cards with, so I'm not worried about it. And then we can play Defiler of Vigor, start putting counters on everything. Another Liliana of the Veil.
Something suspicious.
Well, we'll get rid of the Blazer, I suppose.
Off you
We've
go.
got plenty of cards at this point. Alright, so let's play a Defiler of Vigor. Gain 4 life. Let's plot this Alchemist to give Pelucranos some trampoly. Go after their face.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
See what the opponent wants to do with their 5 lands. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. That'll gain him some life. Ooh, Railway Brawler is a real good draw. So let's play him with the Phyrexian mana, since we are not stressed about life gain right now. We're just going to gain it back. That'll do it. And then when we play the Alchemist, we can blow up the Gorger and just go to town. So, GG. The wait is over, and it is Lanius, who is our next opponent. Opponent is going first. This is not terrible if I can draw some lands. I basically just want to draw a 2-drop and then lands for the rest of the game. Okay, that's a lie. I don't want to draw lands forever. A 2-drop and then land. We'll keep. We'll try it. 1 land gets us somewhere. We can play pack leader, and then there we go. All right. Now I would like to draw a 2-drop. Oh, come on. Don't cut down our wolf. The near players are so rude. Always touching my stuff, hurting my things. It's breaking my heart. Oh, it's an Esper player. There's a 2-drop. Let me guess. You're going to touch this too. Yup. Where's the sheriff when you need him? Deserted beach and a wedding announcement for the opponent. Well, the Silverback Elders will be very good later. Let's go ahead and plot this Trailblazer. And then if we don't draw a land, we can just play the Trailblazer and plot the Brawler. Hopefully we draw a land, though. Opponent gets in with their 1/1. Owie! Make another 1/1. We did not draw a land, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and play the Trailblazer. Make a green, see if it lives. Since they're not playing creatures, I imagine their hand is full of removal. Yep, another go for the throat. What's that? Just 3 removal spells in a row? Go ahead and plot the Brawler. That way, even if we don't draw a land, we can go Brawler into Beast Caller and then hard-hitting question something. Opponent wants to draw cards this time. They map it up on their anchorage. Which is fine. They get a land. Filer of Vigor. I could really use some lands. So Brawler first. Because Brawler's going to put more counters on the Query and Beast Caller than playing it the other way around. And then I suppose we will question one of these just to keep their board state under control. Underground River for the opponent. Let's see how much more removal they've got. They just scoop it up. What? Okay. They weren't ready for the business, apparently. Ready, Supra boy. I like me a Toyota Supra. Cool cars. Opponent's going first. Do I like this hand? I don't think so. This is much better. What do we put back? As much as I don't want to, I suppose the Brawler is the right thing to put back. Pack leader? Archdruid's Charm is too versatile. Goldbane Hydra for 1. I think I will plot this Alchemist. Make our Wolf Boy nice and big and scary. Opponent's definitely wanting that treasure. One down to 16. Opponent has ramped by 1 successfully. Dinosaur. Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. Alright, well, you're definitely going to play an Aloe Alchemist and kill that thing. No thanks. Putting the counter on the Alchemist because it has trample, so we'd rather have the counter on something larger. Glimpse the Core for the opponent. Is that all they're going to do? It is. All right, well, at least we have 5 lands for these Silverback Elders. So let's go ahead and get in for 6. Put the opponent down to 8. And then we're just going to play monkeys. And hope that's good enough. Hope our opponent doesn't just play another land and a Carnosaur. No, they're touching our stuff. Okay, they didn't do anything, though. Silverback Elder. Gonna grow our pack leader. It's a monkey. That's right. Monkeys, cactuses, wolves. We got a whole zoo over here. We got things that make no sense. Opponent's down to 1. Smuggler Surprise. Digging for creachies. They found a Vaultborn Tyrant and a Natali. Boy, do I really, really, really hope that they don't have another surprise in hand. I kind of feel like they would have taken the one of the lands, though, if they did. Yeah, okay. If they had another surprise, I feel like they would have... They probably should have just taken a land anyway. Might have been greedy on their part. Weemoku! Alright, Elephant Man, are you ready for some Monkey Man stuff? Opponent goes first. Man, we've not been on the play very much. But this is a pretty sweet hand, so we've got all the plots going on. Plotting our way through things. Go ahead and plot this Alchemist. Pump up our pack leader. I'm doing this because I'm not seeing any sticks on the opponent's side through phases, so I was fairly confident that they did not have any removal. So we're gonna go ahead and play this Alchemist and Archdruid's Charm and kill that, because no. Eerily similar to our last game. That's exactly how that game started. Opponent does nothing with their turn. Alright, well, we are going to... I guess we're gonna play the Trailblazer and plot the Alchemist. Put the +3 here and get in for 9. Opponent has an Emperor. Alright, well, they're gonna hit the Alchemist. That's the smart thing, because that doesn't stay big. But they're down to 10.
You are not much of a roadblock.
We really need to draw some of our bigger stuff now, some of our 5 drops. Tomik, Wielder of Law. It's a good card. They just go ahead and sacrifice it. Pelucranos is a good draw. So that lets us draw a card here. Find another forest. Not exactly what we're looking for. Pelucranos being able to block Tomik is nice. And we can just transform Pelucranos. Oops. He might have another Aganjo. Nope, I think he just forgot. Even with the new tooltip, people still forget about Reach. That was the whole purpose behind them adding this big obnoxious bow and arrow to Reach creatures. All right, and we're back for the post-game wraps. So, 40 games, 57%. Not bad, especially for a fair stompy Magic list like this. This is the, in my opinion, green has always encompassed the epitome of what a game of Magic is supposed to be. You play creatures every turn, you have a little bit of like pump or ramp or fight spells going on in there, but all in all, it's just fair games of Magic. You know, we're not doing anything too crazy. There's no crazy combos in this list. You know, there's a little bit of cool stuff going on with the plot and everything, but I don't think plot's a very unfair mechanic at all, especially because you have to invest the mana. You're just getting to play the cards later, you know? So I don't think it's an unfair mechanic at all. And I just love this stompy list. I love just playing fair games of Magic and going turn 1 thing, turn 2 thing, turn 3 thing, and watching the opponent have to deal with it, and then eventually drawing some cards with our Trailblazers and destroying some things and gaining a bunch of life with our monkeys. And it's just a lot of fun. So don't think any of this is the pack leader is rotating, but there are other good 1-drops. You could play Evolving Adaptive easily in the list, and there's several other good green 1-drops. So Ascendant Pack Leader could be replaced with something that is not rotating, but the rest of this deck is not rotating. So this deck is almost completely rotation proof outside of Ascendant Pack Leader. So if you're looking for something rotation proof that is fun and easy to play with no crazy learning curve and just stomps the opponent the good old fair way, this is the deck for you. If you enjoyed watching me play this deck as much as I enjoyed playing it for you, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you who have made it this far with me today, and I will catch you in the next one.